What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Premier Podcast. This is episode 8. Yes, 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm J-Mac, here with Wick.
What's up?
And Tuna.
What's up, going, guys?
Anyways, not a whole lot has happened in the past week. We missed we missed yesterday because I kind of forgot that it was Wednesday, and they called me and it was super late, and so we decided to push it to today. So that's why we're a day late on me. Anyways, Wick has got appetizers, a riddle, and he's got a little something different for the final thing. He's got a would you rather, and me and Tuna are going to answer for ourselves, but then we have to guess what Wick's answer is.
Yeah, so
for each one.
So I picked like 10 really like off the wall kind of topics to do, and they have to pick which one they think I would pick.
Yeah. And
then they have to get at least 7 right, and if both of them get 7 right, my name goes in the asshat.
We both have to get it.
You both have to get it right. And if, like, say J-Mac gets it right, or gets 7 right, and then Tuna gets, like, 6 right, Tuna's name's going in. And that's it.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Kinda, yeah.
What do you mean, kinda?
Well, there's a potential for another asshat pull today.
Is there? How many names do we have in there?
One. We have both mine and J-Max.
Oh, my. Both of ours are in? Oh, yeah, because we missed the riddle last week.
And if we're going to do a riddle, 2 names go in there. That's what I was trying to tell you the
I'm
other
starting
day.
to think that what we might need to do is up it to, like, 10 names. Mm-hmm. We can keep it to 5 for this one.
I like 10. Let's do 10.
And then we'll up it to 10.
We're doing 5 now. We're doing 5 now.
We'll do 5 for this
5.
one. Like, we'll draw at 5 for this one, and then after this asshat drawing, we'll up it to, like, 7 or 10.
Let's do 7.
Just so like, there's a little more time in between, because 5, like, we're going to get to that really quickly, and I don't want to be repeating it, like, doing it over.
Like every other episode?
Yeah, I don't want to be doing it like every other episode.
Okay, do you want me to kick it off with appetizers?
Yes, appetizers.
Alright, so our first one, I got 6. So our first one is, Trump signed a $717 billion defense bill for...
I read about that the other day.
Yeah, it's gnarly. I did some of the little recapping. 2.6% was going to be a raise for troops.
Okay. That's good.
So yeah, that's 2.6% of $717 billion. Not going to do the math, but it's a lot.
That is a lot.
It's also used for fighter jets, helicopters, and stealth bombers. Like that's
all included in the same thing.
Yeah, but those are subcategories. Like they prioritized. They set money aside for each of those categories.
Okay.
Like a few billion in each way. A bridge in Italy collapsed, killing 39 people.
Dang.
And it was due to it being old.
Obviously.
There's no like structural errors or anything. It was just old.
So
how old was it? Did it say how old it was?
Okay, why wouldn't they repair that, right?
Like, it's built in like the 1800s. Like,
well, they want to keep it the same though.
Yeah,
but they probably didn't think like if there's no structural damage, like if it's all like structurally good. I can't talk to that. then they wouldn't know if it's just gonna fall. Like if it's like, oh, it's good.
I know. I mean, but surely you should be able to tell, like, oh, it's old, and you should be like, okay, we might probably need to make sure it's still structurally sound and able to support.
Maybe they have stupid stuff like we have with you remember that bridge over there that they wouldn't tear down because people were mad because it was like, it's historical, but everything is falling off of it and it might collapse at any point. Yeah, same thing.
Well, it was pretty busy because, I mean, it collapsed and at least 39 people died, so that means at least 39 people were on the bridge.
Or under it, if it was like something underneath you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a heavy traffic bridge. Maybe they couldn't do construction because...
They had no way to get around that. Maybe.
On the next one. Germany approved of a third gender for official records. I thought that was a little cool.
It's a Z.
No, it's introverse or diverse.
What?
No, introverse, not introvert. Interverse.
Okay.
Because one was born with genetic coding that wasn't 100% male.
So like what we talked about on the last podcast where it was like he was a male but he like produced estrogen or something like that, right?
No, not even. It was like he was like 98% male.
Okay, that's dumb.
But
that's dumb. How could they even why even bother? Why bother?
Because his feelings were hurt.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't have feelings yet. He doesn't have feelings yet.
He's not a person?
He doesn't have feelings yet.
No, he's older. He sued for it.
He sued for it?
Not sued, but like he brought attention to it.
Okay, I thought it was like a
petition
baby.
for it.
Okay.
No.
Still
That's
dumb.
still so dumb. But it's 2018 and people are sensitive and they get whatever they want because they cry about it.
Life's easy.
Dude, the world today has gotten so freaking soft.
Yeah, fuck it. We can't get on a tangent. These are appetizers. Okay, number 4. Colorado baker sued state for not allowing him to deny service. He had denied service. I don't know if you heard about this guy. He denied service to a gay couple.
Yes, I heard
like
about
for
this.
a wedding cake. He denied service, and then he got in trouble for it, and then he sued for not being able to deny service. I feel like he's in the right.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be able to deny service regardless of whoever it is.
Yeah. I
But
think
you really can.
Service? Yeah, you can.
You
though.
can. Yeah, you can reserve the right to deny service.
Did they just come in and they were gay? Were they being polite, or were like
They wanted a wedding cake.
Yeah, but were they like being rude about it?
But okay, no.
I mean, obviously after they
denied it,
okay,
it could have been a religious. Like, if he's a Christian, then he it's
he is
he's not supposed to
obviously he's Christian.
support it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like I don't care if people like gay people get married. Like, do that. Like, I don't agree with it because I'm Christian and I think it's against the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, and so for him, making the wedding cake for them is like saying it's okay. So like it's perfectly in the right
but
say no.
If you
I'm not going to make the wedding cake for them.
Okay, never mind.
There's
we're not going to get into it right now. This is another
number 5. Harvey Weinstein.
Another day.
Is in trouble for this whole Me Too thing.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called.
It's weird.
The sexual predation or whatever, using of power. The judge in charge of that allowed for a sex trafficking charge to be allowed and brought into the mix now. Like, so he was part of sex trafficking.
Is this the guy with the Olympic thing? Is that that guy? Or am I thinking of a different guy?
This is like a Hollywood director. Or
okay. I was just making sure I wasn't. I knew what was going on.
He was using his power to get women, whatever.
Same thing.
Number 6. Arizona man beats another man to death after he sees a man follow his daughter into a bathroom stall.
Good.
That's what I said.
Good.
I was like, I don't see much of a news story here, but I mean,
I don't know about
probably
dead,
but
okay.
I understand the want to protect.
What if you were that dad? What would you do?
I'm beating his ass until he's not moving.
Same exact thing. You would do the same exact thing. Like there's no question. I would have done the same thing. I'm sorry. How old was his daughter?
I don't know. It didn't say.
It didn't say.
Or it probably did say. It's just I didn't see it.
How did he see her go into the same? How did they see them go into the same stall?
He probably watched.
Wait, stall or just the bathroom?
It said stall.
It said stall.
So he probably went and watched her go into the bathroom, and then a dude followed her in the bathroom.
And he's just like, oh.
They probably sat down and ordered, and then she goes to the bathroom, and he sits at the table, and then watches the dude go in there afterwards.
Okay.
And then goes and is like, hey, my daughter's in there. What the fuck's going on? And then goes in and finds his own stall. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, riddle. I like this one.
Shit.
I like this one a lot.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, so I have to get it right, and if they both get it right, my name goes in.
We get a little more time than last time. Like putting the timer on is like messed us up, bro. I was like, oh my god.
But whoever gets it wrong, their name goes in.
Yep.
And you guys don't have to do the same answer. You guys have been doing the same answer.
Do the same answer.
You guys are stupid. Okay, what do you call a woman who always knows where her husband is?
I know. I think I know.
What do you think?
Nope.
No, this was too easy.
We can answer together.
I think this one's too easy.
We've always been able to. What do you think it is?
A widow.
Oh,
because he's dead, right?
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
We
thought that last time. Think of something else, though. That's what we thought about the sun, but it was really stairs. We didn't understand the last one.
No, but that makes sense because that's actually something you would call
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what it is because that's how it was. The sun one sounded super good, and I'm just thinking it's not super good now that I think about it. Okay. How else would a white? Final answer, I think, is widow for me at least.
J-Mac.
Give me a second.
Give me a second.
I'm trying. I really want to go with this answer, but at the same time, he's kind of pushing me to think. So I'm trying to think of something else.
All right, gotcha. What you got first, Dalton? While he's thinking.
We got coming up. We got basically just the MLB. What's going on there is there's a ton of fights going on. Like in the last week, there was like 2, and that's like full benches cleared, everything like that. And then after that, we got NBA. We're talking about 2019 free agency, and then also we're going to talk about how stacked the Celtics are going to be compared to other teams.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm excited to talk about it.
Exactly.
I'm going with I'm going with Widow.
Fuck, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get.
Thank you, bro.
Let's go. Damn it. You made it a little too easy this time.
You probably heard that before.
No, it just makes a lot of sense.
Whatever.
It does make a lot of sense.
So as of right now, we all have our name in once.
Yes.
Yes, there's 3 names in right now. 1 each. And probably going to be 2 more by the end of this. So we're going to be drawing another asset. And we still haven't thought of another thing. So there's only going to be 4.
Yeah,
hopefully your boy doesn't get it. Because I saw it in the last one. All right.
Kick us off, Toon.
All right. We're going to start with the MLB and the fights. The first one happened. I didn't even get the date on this one. It happened
Monday.
Yeah, whatever Monday was. It was the Giants against the Dodgers, and that's obviously a rivalry because one's in Los Angeles and one's in San Francisco. But Yasiel Puig, one of the best Dodgers player right now, right fielder for them, he was up to bat, and this guy threw a 65-mile-an-hour pitch right down the middle, and he swung and he missed it, and he was mad. You could tell he was mad at himself, but I guess he said something. And then the catcher, Hudley, I didn't get his first name, but the catcher for the Giants started mouthing off to him or something, and then they got in each other's faces, and they started pushing each other, and then everybody just ran in and everything like that, and then they both got ejected. There was just a bunch of, I don't think anybody actually got like punched, but like there was a bunch of shoving and pushing.
I saw the fight. The catcher kept his mask on.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I saw
that's
people
the best thing you're going to do. What?
I saw people say the batter's stupid because he swung on a mask. He's going to break his hand.
Well, that's the same thing with football people. Like all those, okay, there's a bunch of fights that happen in NFL training camps. Every single time, both helmets are on. And they're throwing punches. Like, it makes absolutely 0 sense to me.
I don't get it.
Like, that's going to break your hand.
But, I mean, in the heat of the moment, when as you're taking it off, you're going to be vulnerable for a second, and they're going to swing right there. So, I mean, I guess it's...
Use it. Just, boom, blocked. He hits it, and then what's going to happen?
What if they take their helmet off and use that as a weapon?
What you do? What you do is you're the one that like reaches over and grabs it and pulls it off, and then throws it.
It's not that easy.
But now you're sitting here.
But you have control of the head. Whether or not you pull the helmet off,
then
you got their head.
Then you break his neck, and then they sue you.
That's happened before.
Not necessarily.
That's happened before. They rip it off, and then now both their hands are occupied, and they get punched in the mouth.
Or your finger gets stuck. Say like your finger gets stuck in the face mask. Boom, broken finger. Yeah, you don't want none of that. Okay.
All for a pissing contest.
Yep. But there was a funny thing. It was Andrew McCutchen. He's a center fielder for the Giants. He commentated his thing afterwards, and he was like, "I was just standing there thinking about my last at bat. Something I don't know." And then I see people start running past me, and I'm like, "Wait a second. We're in the middle of an inning." And then he's like, "Oh, that's the bullpen." And he's like, "Oh, there's a fight." He sprints all the way over there. He's like, by the time I got over there, nothing was happening. Everybody was just walking to the benches. The other benches, he's like, that's usually how outfielders, that's how brawls go for outfielders. It was fucking hilarious. He was a lot more entertaining than I just said. I was just trying to keep it a little bit short. It was like a 2-minute video. But then we had, this one was a little bit crazier because of how and why they hit him. It was Braves against the Marlins. And leading up to this, the Braves had won 3 straight games. And Ronaldo, I don't know how to say his last name, Nua Jr., he had hit 3 straight leadoff home runs in the prior games. Mm. So he's up to bat. He's a rookie. And they hit him with the first pitch. And the person that threw it was Jose Urena. I can't say these last names. But he hit him with a 97-mile-an-hour pitch. And it was like close to his chest, like it was up higher. Mm-hmm. It hit him. He had to jump back. It hit him in the elbow. Obviously, it hurt really bad because it's a 97-mile-an-hour pitch. But everybody, whenever that happened, he was kind of wincing in pain. the Braves manager came out and was yelling at the ref, just like intense, like up in his face, and then both benches cleared. So the Braves manager got ejected, and then the pitcher got ejected in the first pitch. So the pitcher from the Marylands hit the guy from the Braves. Yeah, I didn't specify that, but the pitcher from the Marylands, he got ejected. The Braves manager got ejected. Brian Snitker.
It looks like Snitker.
I think I misspelled it. But what everybody was getting so mad about this on social media is because that's not how. If you're going to intentionally hit somebody, that's not how you hit them. You want to hit them in like the butt or like the back. And you're a major league pitcher, and you can throw 97 miles an hour.
Not
you can
miles an
you
hour.
can hit a can wherever it is around the plate. You should not be throwing it up towards a guy's face or up towards his shoulders or anything like that. That's what most people were getting.
Knock some hit off that. Don't throw 100 miles an hour at somebody.
Well, they were obviously like...
You can hit a dude at
I know, but
70. You don't got to hit him at 100.
Yeah, I know, but they were trying to send a message. And he's also a rookie, which is kind of insane.
So what's the message there? No rookies hitting it. Good on us.
Pretty much. That's what they're trying to say.
No 18-year-old's going to succeed in this league.
He's not 18. Rookies, 18-year-old rookies don't happen very often in the MLB.
Whatever, shut up.
Okay, so now we're going to the NBA.
Shows you how much we know.
Yeah, we're gonna. Do you want to talk about the Celtics or the free agent thing first?
Let's go free agency first.
Free agency first. So this is my prediction of the 2019 free agents. I'll just throw some out there. Kyrie Irving is going to be in free agency. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson are the big names that are going to be in free agency next year. My thing I want to see happen is Golden State go down.
Yeah.
Where it's just Steph and Draymond Green and all the people that they have there right now. Okay. I don't want to see this super team anymore. Which you have a chance with Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson being out.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson is from LA. I know.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson's from LA. His dad played in LA. So he could go to the Lakers. Imagine him with LeBron. Just remember what happened whenever Kyle Korver went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
All that hype. Now imagine Klay Thompson with LeBron. Also, Kevin Durant is probably not going to leave, though. That's the only thing, because he has where else is he going to go? Like, really, his hometown's Washington, D.C., and he's probably not going to go to the Wizards because I don't think they have enough money. And, I mean, he's in a great spot. He's won 2 championships there so far in 2 years, so why leave? Probably 3 after this year. So, I mean, that's a good thing for him, but, I mean, he could get money anywhere, that's the thing.
Yeah.
With him. But then Kawhi Leonard, the only way that he's going to stay at Toronto is if they
have success.
Yes, and build the team around him, and he knows that they're building it around him.
Yeah.
I think they need to get rid of Kyle Lowry to secure that for him. They need to trade him for some draft picks or something, because I think it's just me. I just don't think that he's as good as people make him out to be. Especially in those clutch moments, like playoff stats. His playoff stats are not good.
No, they're garbage.
Compared to his season stats. Yeah, during the season, there's like no stress.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're in the East. We're making it to the playoffs no matter what. So it doesn't matter. We just gotta beat the Cavs at this point. Well, not anymore. Now it's the Celtics. But so I think he obviously wants to go to LA. Everybody knows he wants to go to the Lakers for sure. Doubt that's gonna happen now that LeBron's there because they don't have enough cap space for that. And why would you get 2 players that play kind of the same, in the same position, everything like that? I mean, it would be cool to see Kawhi go to LA, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Then we got Kyrie Irving. You already know that, like, everything, like him not showing up to the games last year during the playoffs, like not sitting on the bench even whenever he's hurt, all this other stuff. So people think he's going to leave to go to New York Knicks because they're going to have a bunch of cap space freed up and they're going to pay him whatever he wants, and it's his team, even though he already has that right here.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. I think he just wants his own decision because he really didn't have a decision to go to the Celtics.
No.
He just I want to be traded. And they're like, okay, we'll find you a trade. And they found the best trade for them. And, I mean, it really didn't work out in the end for the Cleveland Cavs, but I don't know why he wouldn't want to stay here.
I have no
idea. At the Celtics, like we're about to talk about him, why wouldn't you want to stay at the Celtics whenever you are definitely number 2 in the league right now?
Yeah.
Just, if everybody's healthy, you're number 2 in the league.
I think he will stay.
I doubt it, though, just because of his... I don't get why he's acting like this as one of the best players in the league. Like, I get he wants his own team and everything like that, but I don't get why... Why would you go to New York whenever you can win in Boston?
Like, I don't know.
Because, I mean, if you go to New York, they're going to have to rebuild everything around you. What do you have? Porzingis? You and Porzingis. You're going to take down the Warriors so the Warriors stay together?
So wait, he's going to go to the Knicks or the Nets?
Knicks. Did I say Nets?
No, you said New York.
No, they're the Nets. Nets aren't New York anymore. Yeah, Brooklyn. That's what I thought. Well, I mean, it's different.
Brooklyn's in New York.
Yeah, no, but they're called the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to the Nets. There's no way he's going to the Nets. What? No.
Why would he go?
Why would anybody good go to the Nets at this point? They don't have any draft picks for, like, the next, like, year, 2 years. Because they traded them all for, like, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett out of their prime, stupid stuff like that. And they also have D'Angelo Russell. Why would he want to play with D'Angelo Russell? Whatever. I mean, D'Angelo Russell doesn't want to play with him. I wouldn't want to play with him if he was... I mean, I wouldn't get as much playing time. But we're moving on to the Celtics and why Kyrie Irving should stay. I'm just going to read off the starting lineup if everybody's healthy. Well, not if everybody's healthy. Gordon Hayward is not going to be in it 100% for a while.
No.
Just because he snapped his leg pretty much. But, so, number one, at the point guard, we got Kyrie Irving, obviously. And then Marcus Smart at the 2. Jason Tatum at the 3. Marcus Morris, we were talking about the other day. We couldn't remember which one it was. It's Marcus Morris at the 4. Al Horford at the 5. And then the bench is Gordon Hayward, who can play 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown, which can play 2, 3, or 4 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, he can play 1 or 2. And then Aaron Baines, you probably didn't see as much as him. He's their backup center. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he's a solid role player.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
I don't think Marcus Smart's going to start.
Who's going to start over him, though?
I would say Rozier Brown would start over him because he didn't start last year.
Marcus?
No, he didn't start.
He didn't? Okay, well, This is just because if you think about it, if they had, imagine this team coming off the bench. Rozier at the 1.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown at the 2. And then Gordon Hayward at the 3.
That's a solid squad.
That's a solid backup squad, though.
Yeah.
The only reason why we have Gordon Hayward here is obviously because he's hurt. He's been hurt all last year, and he's not fully 100%. It's going to take him a while to get back. We saw Paul George snap his leg. It took him a good solid 1.5 years, 2 years to even come back to even
after getting released.
After getting released, exactly. So he probably, I think Paul George's is his breakout year after snapping his leg. So I think it's going to take Gordon Hayward at least a year or 2 to come back. We saw him dunking for the first time last week. They showed video of him dunking, which, I mean, it was just like a little 1 foot, 2 hands.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to take a while, but why would you want to leave this squad? Like, I mean, you can literally do so much stuff with this squad because you can move Tatum down to the 4, have Jaylen Brown in at the 3. He's a 6'7". Mm-hmm. He can play. He plays defense. Jason Tatum can play defense. And if you're looking at the matchups that they're going to have to guard against, it's basically Golden State in the finals.
Yeah.
Golden State.
I honestly think that team can beat Golden State.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because you just got so much defense. Jaylen Brown can guard he can guard Steph, he can guard Clay, he can probably guard KD pretty well, but Jason Tatum can definitely guard KD, probably the best. And then Gordon Hayward even in there. I mean, he's not known as a defensive player, but I mean he could probably lock up on some people. Yeah. You got Al Horford, he's great at just like helping pick and rolls and everything, like being in the right position, and he can also score as that 5.
I don't know how
he can as a 5.
He can't guard Boogie all that well, but
I bet he could do pretty good on Boogie. 1-on-1, honestly, I mean, Boogie's still hurt. We got to remember Boogie's still hurt.
Yeah.
He's not fully 100%, and even by the finals, he may not be fully 100%. But I mean, Al Horford can play and guard pretty much any 5 in the league, I think. Just like, Boogie, with him on him, if Boogie's the main center of the offense, that's the thing. He's not going to be the main center of the offense. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Al Horford will be able to play pretty good defense on him if he gets, like, maybe like 10, like in the post, like 10 possessions in the post, like Boogie 1-on-1. I think he could probably limit him to like at least like 10 points just off that. So it'd be like 5, like 50% of the time he could stop him, which is very good for somebody guarding Boogie. Yeah, obviously, but also he's gonna have to stretch out. He's also got that athletic thing. So if Boogie does play on the wing or something like that, he's out there. He can also guard him out there. He can stay on
and get to help.
Yeah, and get to help at the same time. And Marcus Morris also. At the 4, he's a solid player. He plays great defense. He's athletic. He's young. That's the thing that this team has. They're all athletic and all young.
I love how good he thinks he is. So he plays with a super confident like arrogance.
Yeah.
But it works.
Same thing with Marcus Smart. That's the thing. Yeah. That's why I think they're going to start Marcus Smart. It's just because he's got that like Like, he's just defense. He's just got that out there for him. So, like, if you see him playing hard defense, everybody else is going to want to play hard defense. And that's just how he is. I mean, the only bad thing about Marcus Smart is that he takes some dumb shots sometimes.
He gets stupid fouls.
But he is a great player, obviously. And I just think, why would you want to leave? Like, why? Why would you want to leave this solid squad? The only thing is that his, like, ego is what's messing with him right now, I think. And what most people think are messing with him is just because he's one of the best point guards. He's probably the best point guard in the league right now, handle-wise, ball handling, all that stuff. But why? Like, why? This is a solid squad. This is like a Golden State times, like this is a second Golden State kind of thing.
Except
like,
it's a Golden State on the rise because they're young.
Yes, they're all young. That's the thing. You
not
imagine
in their prime.
Nobody thought Jason Tatum was going to be this good. Nobody thought Jaylen Brown was going to be good this. Nobody ever saw Terry Rozier before this year, and now he's just blown up. I mean, he was scoring like 20 points a game during the playoffs while Kyrie was hurt, and no one had ever really heard of him before that. And I mean, it's just, I don't know why you would want to leave.
So you said it's his ego. Yes. What about his ego is keeping him from staying on this team where he's still, like, he's got good people around him. He's still clearly the star of the team.
Yes.
Like, there's no doubt that he's the star of the team. So why would you want to leave? Like, you said it's like, he wants his own team. But this is his own team.
Yes.
Like, he is the star of the team.
I'll tell you why. Jalen can get 20 on any given night. Marcus can get 15. Brown can get 30, 20. He can get 20.
Hayward
Morris,
can get 20.
Morris can get 20. Kyrie wants 40 every night. And that's not happening if you have three people scoring 20 points.
See, he just kind of got put in this situation. In, like, Golden State, they didn't get put in that position. They chose to be in that position where they're all taking less stats. Like, imagine, like, Steph, before KD got there, he was putting up, like, 30 a night. And now he's only putting up 20. But, I mean, you're having to move the ball more and give more people opportunities, and it just makes the team better. And I think he's more worried about, like, himself stat-wise.
Oh,
he's got a shoe line. He's got a brand to build, and
that's the thing. But
no one wants a 20 and 10 guy to re-rocking his kicks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you think of, like, one of the most underrated players in the league, I think right now, as in the point guard spot, is, like, Mike Conley.
Yeah.
For the Memphis Grizzlies. He does that. He's a 20 and 10 guy. He will give you 20 points, 10 assists, easy every night. But he's just like, that nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see, like, but I mean, Kyrie's got the handles, though. That's the thing. Kyrie could put like 3 angles a game and be fine. He does that on the leg. But
yeah, I mean, like, he might not get, like, the stats, but, like, he's the player that is gonna make highlight plays.
Yes, have you seen his layups?
Especially,
you can go look up a highlight reel, and it'll be like an hour and a half of him just shooting crazy layups and stuff.
Yeah, and like with the team that you have around, like he has around him, he has the opportunity to break out as not just a scorer, but creating opportunities for these players. Because when he drives,
three people are looking at him.
Yes, and he has the option to put up a crazy layup, or he can make a great pass.
He is good at both. That's the thing. He is so good at creating for his team, but also creating for himself. But I think the main thing is he wants the ball in his hand at all times. And with this team, he won't be able to have, like, you're going to have to give people other options, or they're going to get mad and, like, get discouraged and want to leave and everything like that. So you're going to have to give them the ball. Like, Terry Rozier doesn't want to see Kyrie bring it down every single time, because he can do this about the same thing. So he wants to have the ball in his hand all the time, and it won't be able to happen. I think that's the main thing.
Do you think he doesn't think that they're good enough to beat the Warriors? He goes, it's a wrap for the next 2 years with the Warriors being as dominant as they are. Do you think maybe he's just like, fuck, it doesn't matter where I go at this point?
Maybe. I think it's more like, fuck it, doesn't matter where I go at this point.
Because he's going to get beat regardless.
I don't know if it's because I think they got to know if they have a chance. That's the thing. If you get Hayward back towards the end of the year, even like if you get him back at like the 60 game mark, he still has 22 games to like get in the groove of everything, get in mesh with everybody, because he hasn't been able to mesh with anybody. Kyrie's been hurt. He's got to come back, and I mean, it's just like they definitely have a shot next year. It's just gonna all come together late. I think that's the only bad thing for him, is everything is gonna come together late because of all these injuries, and that's if nobody else gets injured.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't have us cross our fingers. But hopefully that doesn't happen, so we can see somebody dethrone the Warriors finally.
Yeah, that would.
And not. I mean, it'd be cool if LeBron did it in the West, but I doubt that's going to happen this year. It's going to take a couple years. Like I said, the free agency, Clay, everything works out. It's a little complicated, but I think the Celtics could take it next year. If everybody stays healthy. So let's cross our fingers and hope. And I think we're going to move it to J-Mac, because that was a little longer than I wanted it to be. But
all good is, I mean, I learned a lot. I was sitting in the first part. I was like, no idea. Like, going over my head. Y'all are like talking. He's like, yeah, I know this. I'm like, no idea. All right. Anyways, so gonna jump in with COD champs. Dalton doesn't care at all. Dayton doesn't care anymore, but he used to. He just hates COD now.
I'm starting to care a little bit.
You are? Yeah. Bet. Okay. Anyways, so COD champs. Apparently, the first 2 days, which is pool play, has been very upset filled. Apparently, only 2 groups out of there's like 8 or 9 groups, something like that, have ended with both of the Pro League teams advancing from the group stage. Oh, so one or less of the Pro League, the CWO, NA Pro League, has been advancing.
Wow.
Only 2 groups have had both of the teams move on out of the group stage. Optic got knocked out. In their group stage, 3 teams went 2-1, all 3 of them. They literally, if they would have won one map against EG, they would have advanced. Wow. But they got 3-0'd by EG, and so they're out.
So if they would have lost 2-1, they would have went.
Yes, they would have advanced.
Oh my gosh!
Even with losing to EG, if they would have just taken one map, they would have moved on.
So it went from the record was tied, so they went to map count.
Yes, they went to map count, and they lost by map count.
That's
very serious.
That's very.
Yeah. This is in Optic didn't take a single championship in all of the pro circuits this year. This is the first time that the organization is not taking a championship in a title.
Wow.
So World War II is the first time where they haven't taken a championship.
Well, probably because the game's fucking garbage.
This is Skunk's first game to not take a championship.
Wow.
He's literally won at least one championship, if not more, since 2011.
It's got to be disappointing for him,
especially coming off, was it Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare? Or Infinite Warfare. Optic Gaming dominated. Mm-hmm. I think they literally won almost every single event in Infinite Warfare.
Do you think it is due to how the roster has been changed with people dropping and all that stuff?
Okay, so the roster change was actually, they brought in some search and destroy, like people that are better at search and destroy, because the team was struggling with that. Their respawn game has always been super strong. They've always had a heavy slaying team. And the roster changes they brought with Octane, I can't remember the other guy. Yeah. But the roster change was to improve their search and destroy gameplay.
Yeah.
And they were better, but not in clutch situations. They couldn't win, like their game 5 searches were down, and their round 11 searches were down. Like they just couldn't clutch.
Do you think it was due to chemistry, not ever playing with each other like as much as they were used to playing with their other teammates and stuff like that?
It's very possible, because the change did come, I think, like mid of the
exactly.
Mid-year. So it's very possible that, they just haven't meshed as well. But it's like literally like the biggest, or at least the top 2 Call of Duty organizations knocked out in group stage of champs is unheard of.
Yeah, that's very weird.
So that's kind of the big deal with champs. There's been lots of upsets. So champs is going to be filled with a lot of like newer teams are going to be kind of advancing and kind of starting to make a name for themselves. So that's actually, like, it's kind of discouraging for all of us from, like, North America that want our teams to succeed, but it's also, I think, good in a sense for these other teams, from other parts of the world and smaller organizations to make a rise and get on the...
Yeah, they could be the next Optic or something like that, like the biggest one then. Yeah.
Yep. So I definitely think that's something good. In Fortnite, not much has happened because
I've been rewatching the summer skirmishes, and they're crazy,
dude. They're fun, bro.
They're crazy, and I like how they put in 100 people for sure, and like all these people we've never heard of. Like some of these people I've never heard of, and they stream all the time. I've seen them streaming, and I'm like, oh, that guy's probably not good. They're all freaking studs, and it's just like I've never heard of these names, and I like that it gives them a chance.
Yeah, like that's something I think Epic is doing super well. Is they're including small streamers
in those small
and
streamers,
they're growing the community.
Those small streamers are usually doing better, or almost always doing better than the big streamers. It's weird.
Like I've been talking about, like Not Vivid.
He is so smart. Oh my
goodness. Liquid Break.
The dude he teamed up with.
Poach. Yes, Liquid Poach. Honestly, all the Liquid guys are phenomenal.
Yes,
72 hours.
They're all studs.
And I forget the other Liquid. There's a couple more, but Liquid is really freaking good. Mm-hmm. Like they flew under the radar. Like I didn't even know Team Liquid had a pro team until like the summer skirmish, and their team is like the top. Like they're destroying. But yeah, Fortnite and just Epic in general have been doing a really good job of including people. Like I love the idea of the solo showdown high performers.
Yes,
like,
that's cool.
Like people that want to play competitively, that it's Epic and everyone like they know it's hard to get noticed.
Yes.
In video games because there's lots of people that are really good.
Almost everybody.
And there's only like a few things that separate you. And so like they're taking this and like high performers and they're taking stats and consistency of things, and like, okay, these guys are performing at a high level, like level with all these top streamers and stuff. So like, let's throw them together and let them, show
them
themselves.
A chance.
And they're doing just that.
Exactly.
And I think that's a phenomenal thing, not only for Fortnite, but an example for the community as a whole. Because I like, especially with the ninja craze and how big Fortnite is, like the gaming community is growing rapidly. And I was watching the Optic podcast earlier today, and like Kurtz and them were talking about it. It was like Twitch streams and like YouTube is like catching up with TV.
Yeah, just regular TV
as far as viewerships.
Yeah,
Ninja alone is pulling 100 to 120,000 viewers every time he streams.
So every day for 10 hours.
He alone is pulling as many people as most other entire games do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is insane. And so just this one person, and like there's plenty of other people that are pulling like
20,000.
Courage.
Yeah.
Optic Courage used to be a caster, now full-time streamer content creator for Optic, has grown so much through Fortnite in the past few months. He's up to like, I want to say he's averaging almost like 20,000 viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick Merckx was from like 8,000 on average. He's averaging like 20,000, and he'll on a good night he'll get like 35,000, 40,000.
Exactly. And there's a bunch of these. This is not just like them two averaging. Like they'll have like 3 or 4 at the same time averaging that much, even with like say Ninja on. Sometimes.
Yeah, even with Ninja on, these other streamers are still pulling big numbers.
I got you some real quick. I watched a YouTube video yesterday. I went in a rabbit hole, Fortnite, whatever.
I do that. I do that all the time.
A video 4 days ago. Ninja reacts to funny clips on Fortnite. 3 million views on it. Like, what the fuck is going? He's sitting there eating pizza and laughs. He says like 5 words in the whole video and laughs a couple times.
Are you serious?
That's a 20-minute long video and that's 3 million views.
Oh my gosh.
That motherfucker who made it, put it together, if he didn't get copyright striked or whatever, made $3,000 off a video off of Ninja watching a video for 20 minutes and eating pizza.
You didn't even have to edit. You just had to like.
And the thing
is, just cut the string.
And the thing is like they're being clickbaited so hard. So like they
yes.
show like this stuff, and everyone watches the video through to see the part where Ninja comments or whatever.
Yeah, it'll be like a 30-second clip or something.
Yeah, if that, and like you'll go through, you're like, wait. Did I just miss it, or did they like it was what is in the title and not even in the video?
One of them was like new underground like it was a new waterfall underground something, and I was like, oh, that's dope. I know exactly where the waterfall is. I wonder what this is gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a little tunnel that nobody ever because nobody ever actually goes under the waterfall. I was like, oh, there's a tunnel under there, and there's gonna like some chests or something. It was some guy just like getting stuck underneath the map basically on purpose,
like in a shopping cart or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It was. I was like, this is so dope. I literally watched, and they put it at the end too. Like the last 2 clips, right? It's like that one, and you're like, well, what? I just watched 30 minutes for no minutes, right? For no reason.
Yeah, bro, you don't want to plug your phone. Anyways, like I watched one, and it was like that little garage door, or whatever that's in Wailing Woods. Yeah, it looks like you can open it.
That goes in the bunker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I saw a video just like opening the bunker. I was like, oh shit! Like there's a way to open it. And I watched the whole thing, and this dude shows him like he's trying to get a port fort the whole time. I was like, okay, so he's gonna throw a port fort on it. And I was watching it to see if it would actually happen. He plays through the whole freaking video. It's like 15 minutes looking for a port fort. Then he runs all the way over to it. Like he could have just skipped to the part where he's got the port fort and he throws it on there, and then literally. All you can see through is like the sides. So like,
how many ads were in the movie or in the video? Probably like 20 every 30 seconds.
There's probably like maybe 1 or 2 if that. Oh. But like, oh my god, I was like, you gotta be kidding me! Like this is so dumb. Like you didn't open it, bro. But yeah,
one thing that is happening in Fortnite though, heavy sniper rifle.
Dude,
just came in.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I was actually. I'm gonna talk this too. Okay. But have you guys used it yet?
No. Yes, it is crazy.
I haven't played since.
Bro,
it is weird.
It's okay. So the drop, it doesn't drop.
It does drop.
It does drop, but it doesn't drop as hard as a bolt does.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because whenever I shot it, I felt like it dropped like 10 feet lower.
Well, you don't like the bolt, so
true. I use a hunting rifle more than anything.
I mean, I played it a little bit, and I watched like Dakota's using it on one of his videos, and you could tell that like he would aim over him where a bolt would be a headshot, and it goes over him because the drop isn't near as hard.
So basically, it's like a real sniper rifle. So if you're using like a bolt action sniper rifle, it's like a hunting rifle type thing, like with the scope, like whatever you use, and then they're using a Barrett 50 cal now. So it's like actually taking into consideration like this gun shoots 10 times harder, so that bolt's not going to drop. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I think that's cool. They incorporated the
gold heavy 157 to the body. 157 to the body.
That's insane.
It one shots metal, a fully built metal.
I've been watching kids
one shot with the gold, and it's down.
Okay. This is where I think PC players have an advantage, because they can do a little glitch where they're aimed in, and then they switch to the next one and it aims in real quick for them, like way quicker than it would on console. Yeah. I've seen people carry 4 fucking heavies, and what they do is they hit wall and then shoot in the same spot right afterwards, and then they get kills.
Dakota was doing that last night, and he had like a hunting rifle, or not even a hunting rifle, it was like a gold bolt, and then like so he just like shoot and then switch and then shoot in like a.
Dakota's been using the semi-auto sniper in the sniper shootout because you can quick scope with it. Zoom shoot, like
it's
ridiculous.
And you have 2 before you're before you're scoped in.
No, he's like actually like quick scoping.
Okay,
like he's actually like zooming in, but you can do it faster than with the other snipers.
Yeah,
no.
Okay, and
so like the zooming in. So I mean, it's not super overpowered like using a Barrett or something in Call of Duty where you're like zoom, like you can quick scope repeatedly because I mean he's still like zooming on everything and it's still not super fast, but it's definitely like a good like he says it's a new it's literally a meta probably just for sniper shootout. Yeah. It's not gonna be a meta for everything else.
Panda waved. Wave back.
But so anyways, heavy sniper. Back to that.
Yeah.
Super strong. I really like it because the most annoying thing is when you hit a freaking 210 meter snipe to the body.
75.
And you hit for like 105, you're like, like any shield and they're dead. With the heavy, if you're full health and half shield, you're still gonna die. Yeah. At a 200 meter shot to the body.
So what's a headshot do? 800?
225. I hit a guy.
I think it's like 280.
I had the purple. Yeah, and I hit for 225 headshot.
I think it's like 280 with the gold one.
The ball hits 260 in the head.
Maybe I read it wrong, but I thought it was 220. Maybe 275. That would make more sense, right? I know I hit him for.
Have there been like damage glitches lately? Like it doesn't tell you what you're hitting for.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of zero.
Because I had the double the pump shotgun, and I hit somebody for like 130 shield and 0 white, and he fucking obliterated off the map. So it killed him, but it said he had 0 actual health.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of clips of like Dakotas and high distortion have been like literally I'll say 0 0 underneath, like blue 0, white 0, and then they're dead. It's weird, but I mean, as long as it's still killing them, I don't care. As long as they die, doesn't matter to me.
The other thing is, I saw today. I didn't see this the other day when I was playing, but the soaring 50s.
That is crazy.
It's a new 50-50 mode with increased mobility. So
more.
Basically, is it more rifts? I couldn't remember if they said there's more rifts, but there's more bounce pads spawning. There's more launch pads spawning, more impulses, and you get to redeploy your shoot when dropping from high places. Yeah, so if you build like 4 stairs up, so you're like 4 stairs off the ground, that would kill you normally. You jump off. You have to jump off. You can't just like if somebody shoots you down, you're dead. Yeah. You aren't redeploying. Yeah, you have to jump. But it will deploy it for you. Deploy your shoot if you're 4 up. But if you're like 3 up, it's like a regular jump because you're not taking damage. So if you can you'll just see like people just build straight up. And then just like fly across because it doesn't. But you also drop a lot faster. I've seen that. Okay. It's not like if you're using a launch pad. It's not like using a launch pad. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. So, but it is pretty cool because like the mobility is so fast. Like I was watching. I don't remember who it was. You can probably get some really high kill games. Yeah. 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 Like if you're gonna go for like
most people in 50 games, like I haven't been watching him. We need to start watching him on because whenever 50-50 comes out, he goes off. He'll get like 30 kills or something crazy like that. Some games. It's insane. I can just imagine with his fast mobility stuff, he can probably run that.
All right. Anyways, the main topic I want to talk about today was cross-platform play. I saw a little bit of stuff on I don't even remember what I looked up, but I was kind of looking for stuff to talk about. And cross-platform came across, and this has been a big deal since Fortnite came out. Mm-hmm. Everybody's been wanting to be able to play with all their friends, and so far everyone's been able to do that except for Sony.
So it's mainly PS4, and it's between PS4 and Xbox, right? That's it.
PS4 won't even do Switch though. PS4 can't play with Switch.
You don't want to play with somebody on Switch.
But I mean,
gonna be completely honest.
It's not even just that. Though. It's like people want to be able to transfer their account from one to the other, and you can't go from PS4 to Switch either.
Yeah.
And okay, so I've got a few different things, but like, what are you guys' thoughts on cross-platform play, just like cross-play? Is it important now, or is it important for the future of gaming in any way, or do you think that it's not something that we should do?
I feel like it's not very important because I remember back in the day, a few years ago, Xbox was the best game, best players, and PS4 was more casual. Do you guys remember those days?
PS3, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. And 360, so Days of the 360 was Microsoft's reign. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The next generation with Xbox One and PS4 has been Sony's reign.
That's strictly off of partnership, though.
Yes.
It's not... I don't know how I feel about that.
Because all the competitive players are going to be playing on the thing where they can play against the better people. So everybody's going to switch as it goes. And I think that's just how
it's in Call of Duty and... So Call of Duty and Halo have been like two of the biggest things. And they were on Xbox. And now Bungie, the creators of Halo, with Destiny have switched to PlayStation and Sony. And Call of Duty has switched over to PlayStation and Sony. So that helped, but the margin for the difference in console sales is ridiculous. Almost 3 times as many PlayStation 4 consoles have been sold compared to Xbox.
Mm-hmm. I believe they're also $300 opposed to $400.
It's crazy.
That people want me to get PS4 at work, and I'm not doing it. I refuse.
I wouldn't want to play with people from work.
Well, here's the thing. I want cross-platforming because I watch these streamers and I watch these people. I want to have trash cans join my game that are free. I want free kills.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because when people on PC, they'll get 20 kills in the game. 12 of them are free as it can get. And then I can't tell you how many times I've seen, no scope for last kill in the title. The dude's not fucking moving.
Just sitting there, they just bounce pad, and they do like 15 bounce pads and finally hit the no scope.
It'll be me and Tuna. We'll be playing a duo, and we'll have 20 kills combined. And they're like, okay, let's do it. Let's see what we can get. We'll get shot with 2,700 fucking rockets, and then nades, grenade launchers. They'll be launch padding. They'll be fucking minigunning, and then they get they're able to trick shot no scope Jimmy, who no skin, just sitting in the middle dancing.
Or like box him in and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the main reason I want it. I don't really care about any other.
But also you're going to go up against those people on PC that are really freaking good.
I'll take it because odds are I'm going to play trash can before I play fucking T4.
Can't Xbox
can cross-platform with PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's talking more like PS4. Like, say like you had a PS4 and I had an Xbox.
Yeah.
We would want to cross-platform, obviously.
Okay. But and like me, okay, so like I have both because I got a PlayStation because I was about to do like competitive Call of Duty, and so I was like, okay, like I'll invest in the PlayStation for that. And then I was like, I actually have a lot of friends that have PlayStation, like I can play with them. But the thing is, like, couldn't transfer my Epic Games account, and so I was like, well, shoot, now I have to start all over. And so for me, it discourages me from playing on PlayStation because I started on Xbox, and now I can't transfer, like I can't bring this account over. And one of the things that, Sony's thing was, they don't want them buying something on Xbox and it being used on PlayStation. That makes sense, right?
Like they still want to, they don't want to make no money off of it kind of thing. Yeah.
But my thing is I would spend money on both. I wouldn't, like, right now, all my money is pretty much going toward Xbox because that's what I started with. If I could cross-platform, I'd be playing with my friends on PlayStation this day, and so this stuff comes out, and I'm like, I'm going to buy it now, and it's on PlayStation, but it's on PlayStation, not my Xbox, which is what I started with, and I had already spent money on, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to build 2 separate accounts. Like, it's just way too much money.
Yeah.
If it would have been if I'd be able to cross-platform, Sony probably would have made a lot more money just off of me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have spent a lot more money on there as well. And so in that sense, like,
yeah, but not everybody's gonna think like.
Do you think they need to partner with Fortnite and have console exclusive skins?
They do.
They do.
PS4.
You can link it. You can link the account on Xbox or PC, PS4, and then have exclusive skins on either side.
I think PlayStation did have an exclusive.
Yeah, because they had the one with like the blue. It had like a blue beanie, and like a white tank top. And I saw Dakotas used to use it a lot, and it was a PS4 exclusive. But
yeah, so they do have one, but like I think it's holding back gaming in general.
Yeah,
because there's always been this divide between people on different consoles, and I think that's not a good thing as far as the gaming community.
Yeah,
and a lot of like the big streamers are wanting it to come together. Like a lot of people want to be able to play with friends despite the platform.
That's why they're on PC.
Because PC has pretty much no restrictions. And
no competitions.
PlayStation allows cross-platforming with PC. Xbox allows cross-platforming with PC. Switch allows cross-platforming with PC. So right now, PC is the middle ground. They have the market.
Yep.
And Epic doesn't care where they go because everyone's going to get it. So like that's great for Epic. But Switch and Xbox, their sales haven't gone up, but the community feels more kindly toward Xbox and Switch because they allow cross-platforming.
Yeah. As
opposed to Sony. So Sony's getting a lot of bad publicity on this. And they actually released a statement. I don't like this statement at all. It's total crap. Nothing was answered.
It's how most of them
literally are. It's stalling. So about it. Okay, I don't remember like the exact question asked, but it's the topic of cross-platforming. Okay. Like everyone wants cross-platforming. He says we're hearing it. Are you fucking kidding? I sure as I hope you're hearing it. If you're not hearing it, you're doing a terrible job as a company is responding to what do you want?
What would you rather say that or be like, what are you talking about?
I don't. But honestly, it's. I mean, obviously, it's so. Okay, wait. There's more. There's more. There's a little one. It says, "I'm confident we'll get to a solution which will be understood and accepted by our gaming community, while at the same time supporting our business."
Exactly. They want to be able to make the most money that they can. And this cross-platforming thing is going to completely shut that down. It's not
going to completely shut down. Like, yes, they won't make as much individual money, but it's so much better for the gaming community as a whole. And I understand, it's a company. They're trying to look at it from a business. About the gaming, they're going as a business aspect.
Well, look at Red Bull. Red Bull's super, they bring in a lot. They're highly thought of. They give out free Red Bull to just about anywhere. They go to campuses, give it out. They go to events, give it out for free. They're doing that so they build a better image of themselves, and then people buy it willingly.
Yes.
But that's PS4. People don't have people who are going to go out and buy PS4 willingly because they like the company.
Yeah, but it's a little different with Red Bull. Like, I mean, that scenario, like Red Bull's a drink and everything like that, and it's only it's so expensive.
Yeah, you're gonna buy Red Bull throughout your life. It's PlayStations. You're gonna buy
one every 4 years.
Yeah, you're gonna buy one every time they come out with a new console. And so yes, I get it. And the thing is, they've cornered the market. Most people that have bought are gonna buy a console have bought it. There's not too many left to go out now.
Yeah.
Because they haven't released a new console yet, and so PlayStation has essentially cornered the market on that. You know what I mean? Almost 3 times the sales of Xbox. Obviously, PlayStation's far and above as far as, and I think the system runs smoother. In my opinion. So I have the first gen PlayStation or PS4 and the first gen Xbox One. The PlayStation 4, in my opinion, runs a little smoother as far as gameplay and runnability, and that's why I've been playing a little bit more on it. But I'm discouraged from playing because I can't cross-platform. I would like to be able to play on PlayStation with you guys.
Default skins. Pretty much what you're trying to say.
No, not it's not
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. But I want to be able to play, with Leif and Spencer and all them, and build my account and then be like, hey, and then you guys hop on. And I don't have to switch consoles to do that.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yes.
Because I have one headset that I have to unplug the stuff for, and then I'm using an Ethernet cable, and so I have to unplug the Ethernet cable. So it's a hassle, and it's not something I enjoy.
Just be a streamer and bring in $20,000 a month.
Right.
It's that easy.
Yeah, easy peasy.
So what's that? What is something else? That was okay. So the one I gave you was Sony's PlayStation lead. That was Sean Layden. This next quote is it's John Smedley. He was a former president of Sony Online Entertainment. Okay. He cited this. It was in a tweet that he ended up taking down. Someone got screenshots of it. He says, "When I was at Sony, the stated reason internally was for money. They didn't like someone buying something on Xbox being used on PlayStation. So money. It comes down to it. It literally comes down to money. Okay, you want to make money. They've sold almost everything. So all that is now is in-game purchases." Mm-hmm. And I don't think that in-game purchases should be enough to prevent people playing together. Because, as I said, a lot of people, if they can cross-platform, like me or whatever, or Switch, would be like, oh, I'm on this platform, I'm going to buy it on Sony.
Because I know it's going to transfer over to the other one. There's no reason to buy it on
this
one.
There's no reason to just go buy on this one or this one, and it's going to transfer.
That is incentive to make your platform run better, because people will be on it more often.
Yes.
Then you buy it on there.
Yes. Yeah. And the only reason I don't spend more money on PlayStation, because I feel it runs better and I enjoy playing on that console a little more.
You already started on the Xbox.
I was started on the Xbox. So, for me, Sony is losing money because it's just not as appealing for me because I have to start all over.
Yep.
There are actually some gaming companies that are cracking down on this. Bethesda, you guys know Bethesda?
Nope.
All right, you guys don't know, but a lot of other gamers will. Fallout, the Fallout franchise, and the Elder Scrolls franchise, two of the biggest RPG franchises in modern gaming. Mm-hmm. Bethesda is this game studio behind both of them, and they are threatening to withhold releasing their new Elder Scrolls game to PlayStation because it's not allowing cross-platform.
Oh, so they're wanting to do for every single game, like everything cross-platform. Is that what they want?
It's not even just that. No, okay. Bethesda isn't even necessarily going for every game, just their game.
Well, okay, see, that's the thing. If they do it with Fortnite, if Sony does it with Fortnite, this is their thought process.
Is other companies are going to want it.
Exactly. Like, this company is going to be like, hey, we're not going to release it.
Yeah, but...
because you don't want to. But they're thinking long term. This is going to lose this money. Yeah, it may make you more money. Like, you won't think it's that much. Like, use $10 here, $10 here. But that's going to add up.
Yeah.
After a year, imagine how many people could have spent money right here, but they spent it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. You're going to be losing more money than you actually think, just because all that little stuff is going to add up.
Yeah,
I think that's what their thought process is. They're like, we want to keep as much money. We want to keep people playing our games. And
the thing is like, Bethesda's games like Fallout and the Elder Scrolls series are primarily progress based. Like, there hasn't been any in-game purchases other than downloading DLCs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's the only in-game purchases. Bethesda, so the recent game, or it's actually about to come out, Fallout 76, they had to omit crossplay. Crossplay was something they had in the game, and they had to take it out just because Sony wouldn't allow it. So with this next one, crossplay has been integrated into it. It's so into the game.
It has to be in there.
Yes, and so they will not release the game to any company that will not support it.
Okay.
So Switch, PC, and Xbox will all be able to get this next game, but PlayStation won't. So and your progress from one, if you start on Xbox and then you're like, oh, I'm going to go play on PC, your progress from Xbox will all carry over.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask. So if you buy it on Xbox, see, this is the problem that they have. If you buy it on Xbox, if you're on Xbox and you buy it on there, Xbox is online.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also download it. You'll get a free download on your PS4.
I don't know.
Or Switch.
Not necessarily a free download. You might have to buy the game again on the console. I don't know how it's going to. But your progress will transfer when you buy it on that. I don't know exactly if you're gonna have to buy the game because like Fortnite's a free game, so that's a little.
That's
different.
Really all we have to base it on.
That's a little different. But as far as games go, Call of Duty and stuff, I ended up buying Call of Duty for both consoles because I was playing on both consoles.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem buying a game again.
Mm-hmm. If you really enjoy it.
Yeah, and then especially if the cross-platform. A lot of things that's going to deter me from buying a game on two separate consoles is I don't want to have to start from scratch again after I built all this stuff up. I'm much more keen to, okay, I bought this game and I really enjoyed it. I've got friends on this one that, want to play it.
And you already paid for add-ons.
Yeah.
So I can move this over here.
Yeah, if I buy the game here, like, just let progress transfer.
Yeah.
Even that.
So they'll still be making the
Even
game money from it.
Money. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but they may not be thinking of it that way. They may be like, hey, if you buy it on Xbox, then you can download it on here. You get like a free download little thing.
But that I don't think that's how it should work. I don't think it should ever work that way. I don't think you should be able to buy it on this console and then get a free download on this. Like that should never be how it works. But... And I don't think that's how it's envisioned. The Bethesda VP says he told Game Informer, crossplay is such a major cornerstone of Elder Scrolls Legends that it will not be released on platforms that do not allow crossplay. It says it's an essential and non-negotiable. And he goes on and says, we can't talk about one game where you can take your progress with you on another version, and then make another version where you're in this ecosystem, and that's it, or you're walled off from everything else. So he's saying like we can't make the game this way to where it is made to be cross-platform and you can transfer it from one thing to the other, and then completely make a different version of the game because one place wants to be isolated and be like, oh, we don't want anyone else to be able to like. And so, and I think this is a great. I think what Bethesda is doing here is really good for me because I think cross-platforming or crossplay would be very beneficial for the gaming community as a whole.
Yes, it will be. It would be,
and like Sony, like in their PlayStation 4, his outside of things. Sony doesn't just do PlayStation.
Yeah,
they're gonna make a ton of money whether or not they do crossplay. Yes, they might see a dip. But it's Sony. It's literally one of the biggest entertainment enterprises TVs, in the world. Not just in the United States or in
everywhere.
Asia or it's literally everywhere. Sony is like the biggest household name as far as entertainment things go.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And for them to be so isolated, I think is not a good thing.
Like, it shows how greedy they are.
Yeah, and Ninja's quote was literally like, there was a quote from Ninja, and he literally says it comes down to this: it's greed. Mm. That's Sony's thing, is it's greed, and that gives a company a bad name. Like people are gonna look down, like people are gonna buy it because it's Sony and it's like some of the top of the line, and people are gonna buy it even though it's greedy. And I think that's part of the issue is they know they can do that because it's Sony.
Yeah,
but I think Sony is hindering the growth of an entire industry as far as gaming because they aren't allowing crossplay. Crossplay, I think, is a key to the future of gaming in a sense because it hasn't been allowed, and since it's been allowed, it just through Fortnite has made leaps and bounds in this with the crossplay through Xbox, Switch, and PC.
Yeah,
that's never been done before.
No,
and and it's huge, propelling the Fortnite forward in gaming as a whole. And so crossplay, I think, is essential to the growth of gaming and the industry that it is becoming. It's like it is on the rise and it's growing rapidly, and I think the crossplay is the next step in that. Yeah. And so I think Sony in a way is holding back gaming from rising to what it could be in entertainment and things like that.
Yeah, I agree completely.
But I mean, and I like obviously we all like understand. Yes, Sony's worried about money. Yeah. Like we get that, but we're thinking bigger than one company and its money. We're thinking of an entire enterprise of gaming and what it has become.
Better. This will be better for the community. Is basically what we're trying to say.
Yeah, and like Sony would take a little dip for the betterment and the growth of an entire industry.
I don't think they care about the industry. That's a problem.
Yeah,
they don't care. So,
but
it's basically what it comes down to.
That was a good long topic.
Do you guys want to?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do you want to stop it and make this and a different one? Because I don't know if I'm gonna have problems with rendering this if we keep going.
This length?
Yeah.
Just stop it.
So
we're gonna cut it, and this will be like the official end of episode 8.
Then we're gonna have 8.5.
And then we'll do like an 8.5, which will be Wick's little
riddle thing.
It'll be a would you rather. We can just have it as like a little 8.5 premiere would you rather. All right, to wrap us up, I'll do the social media real quick.
Yeah, do it.
All right, Be sure to follow us on Twitter at The Premier Cast, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is The Premier Podcast. We will have the link to all of our social medias in the description of the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what y'all like, what y'all want to. If you want to hear more on a certain topic, things like that. We would love feedback from you.
Email ddjpremierpodcast@gmail.com.
That'll be in the description as well.
Send us shit. Send us funny shit. Send us stuff that we can talk about.
Yes. Also, we still haven't decided on what we're going to write on Tuna Sign, so be sure to send us some stuff for that.
Yeah, suggestions. We need help.
Yeah, anyways, that's going to wrap up episode 8.
Yes, sir. This is Wick saying keep them beeholes tight.
This is J-Mac. Watch out for them bushwookies.
This is Tuna. #ballin'.